Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Good morning. I'm happy to be here as your teacher to open today's lesson. I hope we are all in good health and eager to learn. In this lesson, we will learn about descriptive text. I'm sure we will all have a fun and useful learning experience. Don't hesitate to ask if there is anything you don't understand. I will be happy to help. Let's start our lesson. Before starting the lesson, you must know the goals and objective first. The goals is by the end of this lesson, students will be able to write a descriptive text that effectively describes a person, place, or thing. And the objectives are divided into two, namely terminal objective and enabling objective. Terminal objective: identify the characteristic of effective descriptive writing. Write a descriptive paragraph that accurately describes a person, place, or thing. Next is enabling objective. Define descriptive writing and explain its purpose. Identify the parts of descriptive text. And the last is analyze examples of descriptive writing to identify effective writing techniques. What do you think of Borobudur Temple? You must have mentioned that Borobudur is a unique and magnificent temple. In Borobudur Temple, there are beautifully carved reliefs. Borobudur Temple serves as a place of pilgrimage for Buddhists as well as a historical tourist attraction. Well, the description that has been mentioned earlier is one example of descriptive text. Now, from what you have just mentioned, do you know that it is a descriptive text? A text that describes a place, object, person, animal, or a certain condition or situation. In Indonesian lesson, you also learn about descriptive text. You can try reading the article from the internet. This time, we are going to learn descriptive text in English. So, you won't only be able to describe something in Indonesian, but in English too. And let's take a look together. Definition of descriptive text. Descriptive text is a text that describes a particular object in detail. So, as mentioned earlier in this text, you will describe the object clearly. It can be size, color, shape, smell, and so on. Now, if the text discussed above is an example of description of a place, namely Borobudur Temple. Purpose of descriptive text. The purpose of descriptive text is to describe an object in detail. Jadi tujuan dari teks deskriptif adalah untuk mendeskripsikan suatu objek secara detail. For example, a descriptive text about an animal. The text can contain various information about the physical description, food, habitat, origin, breeding, and related unique facts. Remember, descriptive text only describe one specific object in detail. So, if you want to write a descriptive text, you can explain the characteristic of one of your pet cats, not explain the characteristics of cats in general in the world. That Jadi, teks deskriptif hanya menjelaskan satu objek tertentu secara detail. Jika ingin menulis teks deskriptif, bisa menjelaskan karakteristik salah satu kucing peliharaan, bukan menjelaskan karakteristik kucing secara umum di dunia. Structure of descriptive text. Every text must consist of several parts that make it up. The structure of descriptive text consists of two parts, namely identification and description. The identification section contains an introduction for the object to be described. For example, what is that object? Or where did that object come from? Meanwhile, the description section contains a more specific explanation of the object being described. In this section, you can explain about the appearance or personality of the object. Bagian identifikasi berisi pengenalan objek yang akan dideskripsikan. Misalnya, apakah benda itu atau dari mana benda itu berasal. Sementara itu, bagian deskripsi berisi penjelasan yang lebih spesifik mengenai objek yang dideskripsikan. Pada bagian ini, kalian bisa menjelaskan tentang penampilan atau kepribadian objek tersebut. Okay, so that's you understand better. Let's look at the example of descriptive text based on its structure below. Example of descriptive text based on the structure. Let me introduce you to my best friend. Her name is Hani. She was my classmate in middle school. Hani is very beautiful. She has an oval face, round eyes, a sharp nose, and long hair. She is smart and friendly. While the description text describes Hani, the identification part is found in the first, second, and third sentence. From this part, we can know that Hani is a good friend of the writer. Hani was in the same class as the writer in junior high school. Then the description part is found in the fourth to sixth sentence. The writer describes Hani's beautiful appearance. She has an oval face, a round eyes, a sharp nose, and long hair. In addition, it also describes Hani's friendly and smart personality. Language features of descriptive text. In writing descriptive text, there are language features that you must use. There are three language features of descriptive text, namely adjective, simple present tense, and adverb of frequency. And let's discuss them one by one. Okay, first is adjective. Descriptive text is inseparable from adjective. When describing an object, we definitely use adjective such as big, small, tall, short, smart, friendly, and so on. Tes deskriptif tidak dapat dipisahkan dari kata sifat. Ketika mendeskripsikan sesuatu objek, kita pasti menggunakan kata sifat seperti besar, kecil, tinggi, pendek, pintar, ramah, dan sebagainya. Contoh, Honey is so pretty. She has an oval face, rounded eyes, pointed nose, and long hair. She is smart and friendly. The adjective used in the descriptive text above are pretty, oval, rounded, pointed, smart, and friendly. Okay, the second is simple present tense. Simple present tense is commonly used to express general facts or truths as well as habits. When describing an object, we will use this type of tense because what are describing about the object is a fact. Simple present tense biasanya digunakan untuk mengekspresikan fakta atau kebenaran umum serta kebiasaan. Ketika mendeskripsikan sebuah objek, kita akan menggunakan jenis tenses ini karena apa yang kita gambarkan tentang objek tersebut adalah sebuah fakta. Example, I am handsome. She is not a doctor. Fahri is smart. The students are not lazy. Okay, the third is adverb of frequency. Adverb of frequency is an adverb that shows how often an activity is done. In a descriptive text, we can explain the object's habits using this. Kata keterangan frekuensi adalah kata keterangan yang menunjukkan seberapa sering suatu kegiatan dilakukan. Dalam teks deskriptif, kita dapat menjelaskan kebiasaan objek dengan menggunakan ini. Contohnya dapat dilihat di slide. Example of adverb of frequency. Heavy is a helpful and polite person. She often helps me to do my homework and always respect the elders. Heavy adalah seorang yang suka menolong dan sopan. Dia sering membantu saya mengerjakan pekerjaan rumah dan selalu menghormati orang yang lebih tua. From the description, the writer used adverb of frequency, namely often and always. From earlier, we have discussed the meaning, structure, and linguistic rules of description text. Now let's make an example of descriptive text in English about honey in food. Example of descriptive text. Title my best friend Honey. Identification. Let me introduce you to my best friend. Her name is Honey. She is my classmate in junior high school. She is 13 years old. Next, description. Honey is so pretty. She has an oval face, rounded eyes, a pointed nose, and beautiful black long hair. Her skin color is fair. Also, she has a slim body and is quite tall. She is 155 centimeters tall. Honey really loves to sing and dance. She joins the dance club as her extracurricular activity at school. She is smart and friendly. She often helps me to do my homework and always respect the elders. Everyone loves her. This is an assignment of descriptive text. Try to analyze it according to the structure that has been explained earlier. Before that, read the text first. Title my pet cat. I have a pet cat named Whiskers. She has soft white fur with black spots on her ears and tail. She has big green eyes that seem to sparkle when she's happy. Whiskers is a playful and affectionate cat who loves to curl up in my lap and purr when I pet her. She is a small cat, weighing only a few pounds, but she has a big personality. Whiskers loves to play with toys, especially balls of yarn or small stuffed animals. She is also an excellent hunter and can catch mice and insects with ease. Whiskers is a picky eater and only likes certain types of cat food, but she always drinks plenty of water. She is very clean and spends a lot of time grooming herself, which keeps her fur soft and shiny. If the assignment has been complete, please submit it to the class leader. Then the class leader will give you the work of other friends to check. After getting the work of other friends, you will check the answer according to the answers that I display later. So the last session in this class is conclusion, and the conclusion is descriptive text. It's a type of text that describes an object in detail, including its appearance, characteristic, and habits. Its purpose is to provide a clear and vivid description of the object. The structure of descriptive text consists of an identification section and a description section. Adjective, simple present tense, and adverbs of frequency are important language features used in descriptive text to provide detailed and accurate information. Okay, class. I hope this learning process has been beneficial and insightful for you. And don't forget to apply the knowledge and skills you've gained in your daily life. Keep learning and striving for improvement. That's all. Thank you for your attention. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.